Hi, I'm Kelly Fiore, author of Thicker Than Water, and here are some fun facts that you may not know about me. I have a really strong love for 80s hair metal as a general rule, but Def Leppard is by far the greatest band ever, and I've seen them in concert 7 times. 4 of those times with Poison, twice with Journey, once with Cheap Trick, once with Joan Jett, which was amazing. And every bio that I have to give about a book or for a book or for an event or anything like that, I always put something about Def Leppard in the bio. I have one tattoo. I waited until I was almost 33 to get it. I waited actually until I left my full-time job teaching and became a full-time writer. And it's a Walt Whitman quote. It says, "And your very flesh shall be a great poem," with his initials. The girl who did the tattoo, actually, this is a stencil, but she hand drew with a Sharpie the feather and then came in and did it with the tattoo needle. When I was writing Thicker Than Water, I titled it multiple different things long before it was Thicker Than Water. The very first title was The Dying of the Light. Then it was Killing Cyrus. Then it was The People versus Cecilia Price, which is the title that I originally titled it. And that was the title that it was felt like it meant the most to me. Then once it moved on and it found a home at Harper, it was This Is How It Ended. And then it found its home title, Thicker Than Water, which is by far my favorite, and I'm really happy that it ended up that title. Despite my deep love of 80s movies, there are some pretty significant 80s movies that I have yet to see, which really upsets people when they find out. I've yet to see any of the Back to the Future movies. I've never seen Indiana Jones, and most importantly, and devastating to many, I've never seen The Goonies. Of all of the classes that I took, many English classes, lots of creative writing classes, theater. One of the ones I took the most was ceramics. I took ceramics every year of high school and 2 years in college. My favorite piece that I've brought to show you is my piece of peach pie from my freshman year of high school. As you can see, the peaches are well defined, and there's a lovely pinched crust here, and it's quite impressive. I'm sure it looks delicious. There's like dust all over it. This is literally 20 years old. I have an extensive Danielle Steele collection. This is just one of, I think, 57, 58 that I still have, and that's after moving a lot. So some of them got lost somewhere in the shuffle. I think it was closer to like 75 or 80. But I have almost every Danielle Steele novel. This was one of my first, Perfect Stranger, 1981. And I love them inexplicably, despite the fact that essentially they're the same book written over and over again. I'm fine with that. I think they're wonderful. Before I started writing as the majority of my artistic endeavors, I was actually really into theater. I did a lot of plays in high school, and several out of high school. I thought that I would actually end up being an actress. And when that didn't pan out, I became an English teacher and then started writing fiction. However, I did have the good fortune of being in our local newspaper several times during high school for my plays. One of them is this fantastic piece where, if you look really closely, you can see me in the back biting my nails, which is just a fantastic thing to have in the local paper. My parents have never been so proud.